guys, welcome back to the channel. If you can't tell by the background noise, we are on the road. Left Utah. Man, we had some fun adventures thus far getting to where we're at. All these East Coast guys always wonder why we never want to go to their side of the country. Well, if you're like me, you have to go over this amazing thing called the Continental Divide, where you go over a 9,000 foot pass, the Vale, and now we're beginning to set up to go to Eisenhower Pass, which is 10,000 feet, and it is snowing. They don't have plows. We're in four-wheel drive because this thing actually did slip a little bit, even loaded. And I don't really feel like hurting myself or somebody else tonight, but this is why. I'm literally finding the road by the bumble strips, but we're being safe, passing people when appropriate, and trying to make it alive. We are going to pick up the new engine for the 2005 for the season this year. We are going out to Ohio to go see Drew at D&J Precision Machine out in Cambridge, Ohio. And we're going to go pick up our deck plate enforcer. Drew and I have been working on this pretty much since summer of 2020, and finally our schedules aligned. So I'm going out there to go ahead and get this put together and picked up and drive it home. I'm a little tired right now, but I am really excited. I stopped to take a nap real quick, and yeah, I barely slept. I'm just like super pumped to get there. I'm gonna meet up with some friends on the way. We got we drove through I wouldn't say the worst blizzard I've ever driven through in Colorado over the Continental Divide, but it certainly was not the easiest drive, that's for sure. We were in four-wheel drive for about an hour and a half, going through Vale and then finally Eisenhower. And it cleared up once we got to Denver, which was awesome. And yeah, the truck's doing great. We are driving the 07. What's more, proof of the pudding than taking this 1,200 horsepower Ripper on a 4,000 mile round trip. So far, we're getting about 20 to 22 miles per gallon in the single event injection tune. And we haven't had any issues really. The trans is doing great. Meyer and I did change the trans fluid, adjusted the bands, changed the filter, and then I just did a quick oil change. And that was really all that we had. And we are full to the gills back there with cores and parts for Drew. And yeah, we're just kind of driving along, really liking it. The lower in elevation we go, the more responsive this setup has become, which I'm not surprised there, but it is a lot of fun. Now entering Missouri. Meyer, I'm gonna say hi to your home for you. I meant to talk to you guys about the EGTs and stuff real quick. So we were driving over the Continental Divide, and highest I saw it get was 900 degrees at like 24 pounds of boost. So these compounds, granted, we're not towing, but the Continental Divide's no joke. These DDP injectors stayed pretty damn clean in my opinion compared to other sets I've driven over the Continental Divide. And I think you could tow with this setup. I think you would have to definitely be smart with it, but so far 950 degrees is the hottest it's gotten. To be fair, because it's such a long road trip and we have some events scheduled in Ohio, I don't want to really hot rod it. Plus I have an engine block and a bunch of stuff, and I really don't feel like breaking anything. As you guys can see, it's been a rough ride for this girl. Stopped just outside of Columbia, Missouri. Quick baby wipe shower, if you know what I mean. And we are off to see my buddy Everett. He runs the Cummins Mafia page, so he's gonna come up. We're gonna grab some lunch and hopefully talk trucks. And look who caught up to us. Right there, Everett. Got both of the third gens out here. Just had a nice lunch at the Longhorn Steakhouse. Now we're gonna hit the road. If you guys don't follow his Instagram page, Cummins Mafia, you probably should. So we were all hot rodding with the boys, and we broke a trans cooler fitting when the boot blew off of here. So maybe it's time for some vengeance. I'm not sure, but we're gonna get her patched up, get back on the road. Shouldn't be a big deal. Side of the road fixed. Again, I mean, just goes to show you the generosity of this man here. So you definitely owe him a follow now. Got it all patched up, boost fixed, hose clamp on. I think we're ready to hit the road again. I'm gonna go to the hardware store and get some extra stuff now that I had to band-aid this. I think getting some supplies probably wouldn't hurt. All right, guys, we are back on the road. Thanks to that man right there. Appreciate you, buddy. Hey guys, we are going over the Mississippi River. So far, the side of the road patch job has worked out extremely well. We got a little bit of snow. There's the beautiful Mississippi, and we are now in Illinois. Some of you guys might not know this. This is actually where I was born and raised, up north in Illinois. I spent most of my life there until I was 17, and I left for the Marine Corps. But I don't know, it's bittersweet. Like, I like, this is where I'm from, but I hate what the state has kind of become. Like, most of my family has left. It's just hard to live there. But yeah, guys, the truck's doing good. Other than that little issue we had, I'm thrilled. You know, can't ask for more on a road trip with a 1200 horse truck. The line that blew, basically, I hit lockup, and it blew the intercooler pipe off of the intake horn, and the intercooler pipe broke the trans line. So we got it patched, and Meyer's gonna overnight fitting for us so that way we can get it fixed before we head home. But so far, so good. I'm just enjoying this view. We are leaving Illinois, and we have hit Indiana, one more state. Our Band-Aid is still holding strong, truck's still running good. Got one more fuel stop, and we are gonna be at our destination. Okay guys, we're in Indiana, and it is snowing pretty good. I forgot to show you guys our little fix here. So what had happened was, this boot blew off, not sure how. I mean, we only smacked it on the dyno like 60 million times, and it broke this trans cooler fitting. You guys can see the black and yellow one, and then you see our silicone heater hose, 5/8 to that with a hose clamp, to a 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch push lock with 2 hose clamps. 4 hours, still going strong. So we're gonna hit the road. Like I said, last stop, and we'll be in Ohio. Driving by Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, and Indiana snow removal is just hell-bent on blowing holes in my ship. These guys have put more salt on the road than Utah probably does in the entire year. But I guess the roads are nice. Well, we are officially in Ohio. Now we got a couple more hours to go, and we'll be at our hotel for the night. Guys, we've made it safe and sound to our hotel room. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm gonna get some shut-eye. And it's actually really pretty here, it's snowing. We got the stuff all tarped up so it doesn't get full of snow, but the 1200 horsepower and daily driven, road trip worthy. Other than that one little oopsies, which will get fixed, but hey, that repair held all 9 hours, so made it in one piece. That's kind of what the roads look like for the last, like, I don't know, since like Zanesburg, Ohio. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some sleep, and I'll show you guys where we're going tomorrow. Got some decent sleep, and we are on our way over to pick up that new engine. I will say though, it is really nice in this part of Ohio. When I was here for KOS too, and just really nice geography. Now that it's covered in snow, it just looks so cool. See how the 07 starts with no grid heaters and some pretty frigid temperatures. We are finally at our destination. We made it. By the way, the Sheetz gas station, SHEETZ, legit would recommend. Just had the best breakfast burrito. But we made it to D&J Precision Machine. I am a happy camper. Let's get to work. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little montage of me getting here. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.